Hey everybody, my name is Larissa Muehleder and I am one of the 5 designers who are part of the McDonald's Change of Fashion program. This initiative is focused on putting a spotlight on rising Black designers and providing access to resources and bigger platforms to help their brands shine brighter. At this year's BET Hip Hop Awards, we are having a great conversation about that mission. Along with my fellow Change of Fashion designers, Roberts, Shareef Mosby, and Durrell Dupard, plus hip-hop fashion pioneer, the legendary Dapper Dan, we're talking about the evolution of fashion in hip-hop. When did you first realize music could inspire not just how you felt, but also how you expressed yourself through fashion?
I first realized that when I first gave away a pair of my pants that I designed. I gave it to a musician, he wore it for a show, and seeing him on that platform and people like lifted him up and he was wearing my pants, like it was crazy seeing that my stuff can be worn in an atmosphere like that. You know, because when you first design clothes, you don't really think about like who is going to go on. You know, it's kind of more, you design it for yourself and you design it for your friends and you just design it from like your heart or from sorrow. But you don't really think about, you know, who's going to be on when you first start.
I feel like music first like spoke to me when I was like, I would say like 6 years old, and I was watching like BET 106 in Park, and they would put on like all the hottest videos out there, and that's what like when I first realized fashion and music is one and the same. They help each other. They feed off of each other.
I'd say my first time probably was in the early 2000s when Big Thomas dropped that Stay Fly, and I seen that video with, they had the whole Burberry suit on. They like, you don't even gotta have a job, just stay fly. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is bad.
I come from the poorest neighborhood in Harlem, and Goodwill's was my Macy's. But when I had an outfit, a nice outfit from Goodwill's and stuff, and I would go to 125th Street, nobody knew that my building was rat infested and was the dirtiest building in Harlem. And I said, I felt how that transformed me. And then when I opened my store up, my first artists, like when I did Eric B. and Rakim, and I saw how they transformed and how the audience accepted them, I said, wow, I have did for them, for musical artists, exactly how I felt. So fashion for me has always been the power to transform people.
Back in the day, they used to have the pants backwards, but now it's like, all right, let's see how we can rework that. Let's put denim upside down. So now you kind of see it to where, like, for example, right here, you know, you see like the pockets on your ankle, you know. I think you didn't see that back then, but like now it's like this generation is figuring out different ways to make that a new element.
I even say like oversized stuff, big baggy pants, big baggy oversized shirts, and even jerseys I seen been coming back. But all of those
Yeah, that's
things.
definitely back in the day, that oversized look.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Like, I feel like oversized has like really taken the world by storm. Like, big brands, they take inspiration from oversized fits from like the 90s.
And it's kind of interesting the way we're all dressing like that kind of in a way, but even like the women, and they're starting to dress like distressed, like what you have on right now, where it's like, it took a lot of time to create, but it looks like it's, you know, like
It's falling apart.
Like, but you know, that's the aesthetic, right? Like when you look at what Tyla had on at the VMAs, it's this like
Unfinished type of situation,
you know,
right?
but it's sexy, it's fun, it's edgy, and it's like that look where we want to look like we're not doing the most, that we didn't really try to put on, but you really put that ish on.
I say designers like myself could keep fashion innovative and moving forward by doing just as I'm doing, by using artists like Busta Rhymes to showcase like new trending latest designs, like men wearing crochet fits and stuff like that. Just pretty much keep pushing the culture.
Yeah,
and putting
that
the
fit
culture
you put him
new-
on in New Orleans was epic.
For Essence Fest,
Yeah,
appreciate you.
for Essence Fest, yeah. That was,
Thank you.
you know, when he stepped out, you knew it was your piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was different from everything else he did, and I'm sure that really, you know, adds credibility to your brand, right?
Definitely, and I feel like it resonates with a lot of people in different age brackets for sure.
So I've worked with like people like Lola Brooke, and like Lola's from Brooklyn. She's from my neighborhood. So seeing her in my pieces and like being able to just like walk down the street and like show people like this is what's currently going on and this is what y'all should be in, that's what we should be doing.
You know, like when you think about music videos and you think about artists, like thank God for artists, because I would not be, you know, like I wouldn't even be here right now without, you know, the artists that have like supported me. Like Cardi B has worn my pieces, and you know, people will follow you and like your stuff, but when they see someone they idolize, you know, put that on, they're going to, you know, respect you even more.
With each artist, I tell a different story. Because I let them tell their story, you know? And I think the artist that really like depends too much heavily on a stylist has problems.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about when you design something and then they wear it like in a different way, not in the way that you intended for them to wear it, like your art?
I would say I like to design my clothes so it's subversive, so you have the ability to wear it however you want to wear it. I give you the choice I give you the piece, you choose how to style it, because I want your personal touch with my clothes.
I was once
Appreciate that.
I was in Sports Illustrated and they wore the top backwards. And it's just, I don't know, it's like.
I mean, some of my stuff is very unconventional, so sometimes they might not put it on as I envision it being put on. But like, I feel like as long as they think, well, not think, but as long as they feel like they're comfortable and look great in the pieces, that's where like I serve my purpose, you know? So
That's fair.
it's like 50-50, but
That's fair. Yeah.
backwards, I don't know about that.
All right, y'all. I appreciate everyone for coming out today, especially Dapper Dan himself, the legend. And you can follow me at The Trap Designer and check out my website at freddyestelle.com.
Y'all can find me at _victim15 and on to the next.
You can find me personally at Girl in the White Glasses, and you can follow the brand at Muehleder Label. ShopMuehleder.com.
You can find me at Teenage Heartthrob on Instagram and shop planetheartthrob.store online.
I'm Dapper Dan, and I'm so happy to be here and being inspired by these great new creators that's coming around. Blessings. Follow their journey on Instagram at We Are Golden.